Long queues, crying kids, and someone kicking your seat from the back can make flying very unpleasant. But what about the hidden secrets flight attendants never tell passengers? Number 8. Airplane blankets. You might want to avoid using the cozy blankets provided by airlines, as some airlines do not bother to wash or swap those blankets between flights. That means you might be covered in someone else's germs. An ex-flight attendant confirmed that blankets and pillows are just refolded and stuffed back between flights. Don't be fooled by the plastic bag of the blankets. Indeed, Union of Needle Trades, Industrial, and Textile Employees has accused one of their clients of repackaging the blankets in the plastic bags without ever cleaning them. Traveling in the morning is the safest option, as that's the only time when fresh blankets and pillows come in. If you would really want to stay warm for your next flight, just consider carrying your own blanket with you. Number 7. Filthy seat trays. Did you know that seat trays contain 2,155 bacteria per square inch, which is 8 times dirtier than the airplane bathroom flush button? Tray tables are one of the filthiest spots on the plane. Cleaners on the plane do not have enough time to clean the tables thoroughly between flights, as they're under constant pressure to do a quick check for the plane to be ready for the next flight. A cabin crew member once stated in an interview that she has seen passengers changing baby diapers on the tray table, cutting their nails, puking, and bleeding on them. What's shocking is some passengers put their food directly on the tray tables. The only solution is to carry an antibacterial wipe and a sanitizer to wipe off the tables and sanitize your hands as well. Number 6. VIP treatment to backseaters. If you're a person who likes to get extra freebies during a flight, and if you're a fan of VIP treatment with lesser cost, you know where to sit. At the far back, you would get free items like pillows, food, drinks, and a lot more. A flight attendant once revealed that backseaters are seen by fewer travelers as they are sitting at the back, so slipping toiletries and extra drinks are likely to be unnoticed by anyone. Attendants avoid answering calls from front seaters because answering one means answering all the others behind. It's just like when giving a kid an ice cream. All the others would want the same ice cream. The main problem is that planes do not have enough items like pillows, toothbrushes, and extra drinks for all passengers. So maybe giving to the backseaters is the only solution. So if you're planning to fly bougie next time, you know where to sit. Number 5. Airplane water for tea and coffee? It's not just passengers who carry germs into the plane. Surprisingly, even inter-flight beverages are nasty as well. The problem of the dirty water in flight originates from the hoses that fill up the plane tanks. These tubes coming in and out of the plane are described as moldy, clogged, and dirty. The tap water would pass through many channels and tanks that are not constantly cleaned. In 2015, a study was published to show that water in planes contain 37 bacterial species. Some of these bacteria are of no harm to humans, but others can cause illnesses. The safest option is to ask for a bottle of water from the beverage section. And don't forget, when you're going on your next flight, never ask for coffee and tea because it's made from the same water. Number 4. Boarding passes and cyber threat. We are talking about something that most of us might innocently throw away after a flight, or happily take photos on social media informing everyone of our destination. Who knew that something so simple can make you so vulnerable? Cybercriminals nowadays are getting creative with their theft. They can actually track down people and see where they throw away their passes, and then start their blackmailing. This is because boarding passes contain a barcode that carries much more information than your plane and seat number. This barcode contains your phone number, name, email address, flyer number, future flights, bank card details, etc. This barcode contains your life information on it. Whenever traveling, secure your boarding pass in your bag because anyone can scan your pass with just downloading a free app. Number 3. The acronym SSSS on your boarding pass. SSSS stands for Secondary Security Screening Selection. If this appears on your boarding pass, it simply means that you will undergo additional security screening. This additional screening might take from 15 to 45 minutes at times. Sometimes it happens for a certain security reason, however, sometimes it could be a random. You will go through a process of swabbing for explosives, luggage inspection, and you will be patted down, etc. If the inspector found you clean, they will stamp your boarding pass to show that you've been appropriately screened. So, if you ever see SSSS on your boarding pass, you know where you're heading. Number 2. Seatbelt sign. Did you know that if the seatbelt sign comes on before landing and the passengers do not obey the sign, the landing might get delayed? Back in November, a flight boarding was delayed because of some passengers who refused to fasten their seatbelts. In this case, pilots legally are not allowed to land the plane if the cabin is not secured, and they can discontinue their approach until the seatbelts are fastened. This specific flight was delayed for 30 minutes, and the passengers responsible for the delay were met with authorities when the plane landed. Number 1. Ding sound in the cabin. Sometimes we might be curious about the ding sounds that we hear in the inside of the cabin. We might be familiar with some of them, like the seatbelt ding sound, but some others remain a mystery. Surprisingly, the ding sound is the way of communication between the airline crew. A single chime could be that the pilots need something from the flight attendants, like, for example, a cup of coffee. 2 chimes indicate that the plane is approaching a 10,000 feet altitude. And a 3 chime might indicate 2 things, either that the plane is approaching turbulence, and everybody must be seated, or if a person with a medical problem needs a doctor. This is the end of today's video. Which of these secrets was the most shocking one? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and turn the post notifications on to receive the latest from Titty Nope. See you in the next one!